Okay. First things first, if you haven't checked out our latest video on our top 5 favorite rappers, be sure to do that. We have links somewhere around, I don't know where I'm pointing. But also remember, it's not the top 5 greatest rappers or top 5 best rappers. It is our top 5 favorite rappers. So don't get mad at us if we don't include your favorite rapper on that list. Let's get into it though. This week's been kind of light, so it's maybe be a bit short. So we'll go on to some more recent news first though. Megan Thee Stallion just signed to Roc Nation. So she joins the likes of Maxwell Cream, Westside Gunn, Benny the Butcher, and others, like as far as recent signees. It's not sure if it's not really certain if it's just a management deal or if it's more than that. But good for her. Also, just the other day, like yesterday, Biggie's debut album, Ready to Die, turned 25 years old. So if you haven't listened to this classic album, you better fix that and listen to it right now. It's an essential. You can't not listen to it. As far as an album announcement goes, well, not really an announcement, I guess, but Kid Cudi sat down with Complex earlier this week and basically confirmed that Kids See Ghosts 2 is going to happen. So Kanye's been in contact with him, trying to be like, hey, let's do this. It's funny too, because I think in the interview, Cudi said he wasn't sure how serious Kanye was about working with him. So seeing as Kids See Ghosts 1 happened and turned out really well, he's pretty excited for a second one. Another bit of random news. The Carter 5. Not the one that came out like last year. The one that was supposed to come out in 2014. That got leaked yesterday. We're not going to post any links. You can find it on your own. But from what we've been reading, people are really hype on it. The biggest thing I seen was that people were saying if this were to have dropped in 2014 when it was supposed to, it would have been amazing. And if it's that time, really well. So, seeing as I haven't listened to it yet, don't know how well it's going to hold up. But people are liking it. Maybe eventually we'll get a real release of it. Probably won't happen though. Now on to one of our main topics. EarthGang dropped Mirrorland last week. And now that people have gotten some time to listen to it, people won't stop comparing it, or EarthGang as a group, to OutKast. I'm one of those people who said that, although it was before I listened to Mirrorland. Just saying. But I think a lot of people are saying it in a way that's like, oh, they're the next OutKast. Oh, they're gonna be like as big as OutKast. Which it's cool because it's seen as a compliment. Like, oh wow, y'all think that we're as good as OutKast. But honestly, I feel like that's kind of limiting them. Not to say that OutKast is not as good. Like, OutKast is one of the greatest rap duos ever. But saying that they're this generation's OutKast is like saying that they've already reached that level and they don't really have anywhere else to go from there. And I totally disagree with that. There are similarities, primarily in how their rapping sounds and their beat selection. But OutKast is a whole different thing. You can't really compare anyone to OutKast 100%. Even EarthGang themselves, they were saying, they posted something on Instagram basically saying we're blessed to stand on the shoulders of greatness and be a light for a new generation. To be compared to legends is a humbling honor, but know that we're blazing our own path for the next ones out of Atlanta. There's only one OutKast, there's only one Goody Mob, there's only one Dungeon Family. So they're also in the same boat where they're going to take the praise because that's an amazing comparison. But they also are aware that they're kind of doing their own thing, which I am totally for. I know a lot of people disagree with it too. But I think that it's more of kind of a gut reaction where people are like, no, they're not going to be like OutKast. That's my favorite rap group. They're not that good. I mean, which is also true, but it's more of, it's a very polarizing topic. Let's say that. I don't know. Just let us know what you think about that, because I was probably I texted your boy saying, yo, EarthGang's probably going to be the closest thing we get to OutKast. And I still stand by that, honestly. Like, I don't know that we're going to find another rap duo anytime soon that's going to be at the same level as OutKast. So moving on, our next major topic. Lord Jamar loves attention, or at least it feels like it. He's really just trying to be like the next academics or some shit. So on the Godcast, he had some opinions about female rappers. Basically, you'll see headlines everywhere saying, Lord Jamar thinks female rappers aren't real hip-hop. Which is actually damn near exactly what he said. Basically, he said, I don't fuck with female rappers. The same reason I don't fuck with white rappers or whack rappers. I can't resonate with what a woman is talking about. Like, do I want to listen to a female rhyming about female shit? It doesn't resonate with me. I don't agree with any of this. If you don't like it, fine. If you don't relate to it, if it doesn't resonate with you, fine. But I find it incredibly hard to believe that anyone will say that female rappers are not real hip-hop. Especially when Rhapsody just dropped one of the most hip-hop albums last month. On top of that, we have other amazing female rappers. Like we had MC Lyte, Lady of Rage, Lil' Kim, Missy Elliott. And if we're going a little bit newer, other than Rhapsody, we got sa-roc, we got Lil Sims. Like, there's so many. Like, and they're all good. I understand that rap is a male-dominated sport. That's just how it is. But it looks like not even looks like it is changing. We're getting more and more rappers just across the board who all have totally different skills and are all hip-hop. I think I said it on one of the podcasts before. I think it was like one of the BET ciphers. Like, it was an all-female cipher. And that sounded the most hip-hop out of any of the other ciphers. Like, it was ridiculous. So for him to say that just blows my mind. Like, he kind of backtracked, so trying to say like, oh, if a female rapper comes on, I'm not gonna be like, no, I'm not listening to this. I'm gonna shut off right away. He was like, oh no, like if I hear a female rapping and they're rapping good, I'm gonna listen to it, but I'm not gonna listen to it in my spare time. Which, that's fine. You can say that. But again, that does not mean that it's not hip-hop. Like, that. It's absurd. The other thing is, like, going back to the masculinity thing, So his exact words were, "I feel like hip hop is the masculine side of black music, and R&B is the female side." Which you can kind of see where he's coming from, because like you're looking at what is the dominating presence in both those genres, but still, like, you can't disregard that, like, we have amazing female MCs who are better than a lot of male rappers. Like, yeah, I think I posted on, I had posted on our stories yesterday just asking for a few examples. I know I've had some people bring up MC Light. I brought up sa-roc directly. I'm recording on my phone right now, so I can't check it, but we had a decent response trying to prove I'm wrong. But let us know what you think about that too. All right, to wrap things up, we have album releases. There's really only 3 major ones this week. The first one being JPEG Mafia's album. The next one would be Conway the Machine, Look What I Became. And the last one is Ghostface Killah with Ghostface Killahs. That album did actually drop last week, but it just got to streaming this week. Alright, well, that's all I got. I told you I was going to be a short one. Anyways, let us know below what you think. Let us know how you feel about EarthGang being compared to OutKast, and Lord Jamar's statements about female rappers. And don't forget to like and subscribe. The usual shit. Bye.